I want to start calling my adoptive mom Mom instead of her name. I've been living with Janice for 3 years now and I still can't bring myself to call her Mom, which is stupid because she's literally the best mom I could ever ask for. My bio parents gave me up when I was born. I don't know anything about them and honestly I don't really care anymore. From birth until I was 12, I bounced around different foster homes. Some were okay, most were pretty bad. I learned pretty quick that getting attached to anyone was a mistake because I'd just end up leaving eventually. When I was 12, I had this homeroom teacher named Janice. She was young, like 30, and actually seemed to care about her students. Not in that fake teacher way where they pretend to care but really just want you to shut up and do your work. One day she kept me after class and asked if everything was okay at home. I guess I've been looking pretty rough. I told her I was in foster care and that my current placement was whatever. She got this look on her face like she understood exactly what I meant. Turns out Janice had been a foster kid too growing up. She knew what it was like. We started talking more after that. She'd check in on me every day, make sure I'd eaten lunch, help me with homework after school. Then one day she asked if I'd be interested in her becoming my foster mom. I thought she was joking. Teachers don't just adopt their students, but she was completely serious. She'd already talked to her social worker and started the process. 6 months later, I moved into her house. A year after that, she officially adopted me. That was 3 years ago, and it's been the best 3 years of my entire life. Janice makes me breakfast every morning. Real breakfast, not like cereal or whatever. She packs my lunch and always includes a note that says something encouraging. She comes to every single one of my basketball games and yells so loud my teammates make fun of me for it. She helped me learn how to ride a bike because I'd never had the chance before. She bought me my first real birthday cake and we ate the whole thing together watching movies. She tells me she loves me every single day, but I still call her Janice, and it's starting to feel wrong. Like I'm keeping this wall between us that doesn't need to be there. She's my mom. She's more of a mom than most people with bio parents ever get. But every time I think about calling her mom, my throat closes up and I chicken out. What if it makes things weird? What if she doesn't want me to call her that? What if I say it and she just looks at me like I'm being stupid? I asked my friend Tyler about it at lunch last week. He thought I was crazy. Dude, just call her mom. She literally adopted you. But he doesn't get it. When you grow up in foster care, you learn not to assume anything. Just because someone's nice to you doesn't mean they want you to stick around. Even though I know Janice loves me, there's this part of my brain that's still scared she's going to realize she made a mistake. Last night she made my favorite dinner, spaghetti with the garlic bread she makes from scratch. We were sitting at the table and she was telling me about this funny thing that happened at school, and I just kept thinking about how much I love her, how she's been there for every bad day and every good day, how she taught me what it feels like to have someone actually care if you come home at night, how she's the only person who's ever made me feel like I matter. I decided right then that I was going to do it tomorrow morning, no matter how scared I was. This morning I woke up and my heart was pounding. I went downstairs and she was making pancakes, same as every Saturday. I walked into the kitchen and just said it before I could overthink it. "Good morning, Mom." She turned around so fast she almost dropped the spatula. Her eyes got all wide and then she just started crying. I thought I'd messed up. I thought she was upset, but then she came over and hugged me tighter than she's ever hugged me before. She kissed my forehead and kept saying, "You can call me whatever makes you comfortable. I love you so much." I hugged her back and said, "I love you, Mom." She cried even harder. We stood there in the kitchen hugging for like 5 minutes while the pancakes burned. She didn't even care about the pancakes. She just kept holding me and crying happy tears. Later, she told me that she'd been hoping I'd call her mom someday but never wanted to push me, that she understood it had to be my choice. That night, she ordered pizza and we watched movies on the couch. Every time I called her mom, she smiled this huge smile. It's been the best day I've had in forever. Turns out the only thing that was awkward was waiting so long to do it.